my opinion, really, what I think the tragedy is getting put in jail or getting arrested or getting hassled for carrying marijuana. I really think marijuana should be legalized. And I was having this discussion with somebody on the phone that as far as drinking and marijuana, there are certain jobs. It comes in the drug testing, like certain jobs. Transportation industry, bus driver, person on operating a train, flying an airplane. You know, these industries, they have drug testing. But I think it shouldn't be based on drug testing. I think for certain dangerous jobs that being a user might be a problem. Or anything. See, when somebody goes into work that day doing a job handling, dangerous equipment, they could have had a fight with their wife that morning. You know, they could have not gotten any sleep that night. They could have just had a baby and they're like sleep deprived. Being sleep deprived causes a lot of auto accidents in the United States. So what I think is instead of drug testing, people should have a dexterity test or whatever, a series of tests devised for their job. And 10-minute test before they go on to work. You know, check your dexterity, your hand-eye coordination. Hey, you're good. Go to work. You know, and if you fail that morning, they go, hey, what's the problem? And then maybe you could find out that you're using drugs or something. I mean, they could make it. There could be a separate law, you know, that says in these industries marijuana is illegal. I don't know. I mean, that'd be a hard law to write. But well, you know, they sort of do it with alcohol in the aviation industry. They just basically have rules about how much alcohol you can have in your system, you know, like 0 before you fly a plane, I suppose. Anyway, that's my take on it. Then the last part of Fez Night, I just want to talk, this is kind of interesting. Look, I'm just trying to get through this. I really didn't want to do Fez Night, but I'm doing it anyway. And boy, some of the stuff I said earlier, it's going to come back to haunt me. I know it. Ugh. But I don't edit myself, except rarely, 1 or 2 words that I might have to, if I mention a name, I try to take it out. I was just trying to do at the time what I thought was okay, and I was really surprised with how some things blow up in my face. Maybe I'm stupid. Okay. Maybe I'm stupid when it comes to people. All right, America's semi-automatic response. So I was going through the newspaper. I really didn't read too much of the paper today. But I found this book review on this interesting book called American Homicide. And the gist of this book is this guy tries to ponder the question of why does America, the United States, have such a high per capita murder rate? Probably, I don't know, like it's in the top 3 of the world, if not number 1. And it's not because we have so many guns. He's saying it's basically the nature of our culture, that we started out that way. We were these pioneers that started by killing all the Indians and taking their land. He doesn't exactly say that here, but here, I'll read one paragraph from you. Randolph Roth's American Homicide presents a working hypothesis about why America is the most murderous of all the so-called first world nations. Roth's conclusions are profound and disturbing. America's high murder rate isn't just about too many guns. Rather, Roth argues, American murder is bound up inextricably with the grabby tumult of America's democracy, with how America evolved and continues to define itself. And it talks about like spouses killing spouses, you know, mostly it's men doing all the killing strangers, killing to rob, killing out of vengeance. And it says here that it really came to a head. The explosion started in the 1840s and 1850s. The least homicidal places in the Western world suddenly became the most homicidal. And then I highlighted this paragraph here. The idealism of post-revolutionary America, he argues, was usurped by the divisive and alienating cutthroat economic realities of another revolution, the industrial one. And then by the Civil War, the westward push and the ongoing rumble of racial hatred. Thus patterns established themselves that endure to this day. What drives the murder rate up or down is always the same. When faith in government is low and the economy heads south, old social fissures widen once more and guns go off. So everybody, pull together and stop trying to be so racist. And try to ignore our bad comedy and have faith in government. We're going to have a good government soon. Otherwise, we're all just going to start killing each other. Anyway. Hey, you know what? I need to take a break from Fez Night. Because this Fez Night... I am just so... I know the majority of you that watch Fez Night are so kind to me. And many of you don't leave comments, but you watch it anyway. And you put up with me talking for all this time, and being boring and rambling with all the mistakes of not looking directly into the camera or fiddling with the lighting or fiddling with the focus or forgetting to turn the microphone on. And you're all so kind. And I know that there's regulars that when I don't make a Fez Night, they say, hey, where's my Fez Night? And that's who I'm really doing it for, are those people. And I know the trolls just try to drive you off of YouTube. If they drive you off YouTube, they win. Well, I'm not going to let them win. Let's just say I'm taking a break. My channel's not going anywhere. And I really, even though the holidays are coming up, I really do need to focus more on my job search. But being hired... Look, there's another stumbling block I'm creating. Unless it's some sort of temporary job, which I don't want. I want to go into a job where I'm making more than what I'm collecting on unemployment. Right around Christmas is probably not one of the best times for finding that. But if I do, which would be great. But I need to get away from YouTube for a while. I spend too much time thinking about YouTube. It's become unhealthy. I'm losing my mind. Somebody said, I lost my last marble. Oh, you people. What, you think I don't have any feelings, man? Oh, how people have turned on me. Oh, man. All right, everybody. Have a great whatever, okay? And we'll see you whenever. But I really do need to take a break. All right? Okay. Cheers, everybody. Bye.